Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Aisha Safia from Group 5. So today I will be presenting about a challenge that a company need to face, which is utilizing new technology. For our assignment, we choose Myden as our main company. Before I begin my presentation, I will introduce my group members. My group consists of 5 members, including myself, Aisha, Dina, Alia, Hanis, and Amisha. Now let's proceed to the presentation. I will talk about my team background. As all of us know, Myden is one of the Malaysia's most favorite supermarket. Myden is actually one of the largest company involving in wholesaling and retailing in Malaysia. Myden Mohammed, who is the founder of Myden, opened the very first wooden shop known as Syarikat Myden Mohammed in 1957. As Myden grew bigger now, Myden produced various of products ranged from fruit line, household, soft line, and hard lines items. In 2013, Myden ventured premium retailing with the opening of SAMS, which stands for Saya Anak Malaysia Groceria. Myden has now operates 16 outlets nationwide, which encompasses 26 malls, 27 hypermarkets, where each is located in malls, 17 emporium, 3 bazaars, 8 supermarkets, 7 convenience shops called as MyMart, 3 franchise outlets called as Myden Mart, and lastly, 2 Saya Anak Muda Groceria Premium Supermarket. Above all, Myden operates its business based on its vision of halal concept and stress on honesty, sincerity, and good discipline in all aspects of its business. Myden also aims to be the leading wholesale and retail company by providing the best value, wide assortment of goods, and continuous excellence based on their business formula. In the whole organization, Myden has Datuk Wira Dr. Haji Amir Ali bin Myden Mohammed as the Managing Director. Due to the short time I have, I am not be able to introduce the director one by one. So as you can see in this slide, Myden also have 3 executive directors, 3 directors, and 5 other directors who is responsible for their own specific part, such as Mirza bin Datuk Murad Ali, who is the director under operation in Myden.
In March 2020, our country has been shocked by COVID-19. This virus keeps spreading around the world until the government restricts the movement of people. Since then, the state of economy has been inextricably linked to the state of epidemic. Specifically, the pandemic is contributing to the rising inflation rates. Because of the strict movement restriction, there is a significant supply disruption that causes price to increase. In this case, Myden has no other option other than increase their goods price. It will be harder for a company, especially a retail company like Myden, to keep their sales high. To stay competitive in this new business and economic environment, it requires Myden to bring up new strategies and practices by utilizing new technology. Due to the pandemic and high competitive with the other retail stores like Lotus, Myden has to use digital payment. Digital payment is a digital device that can be used to transfer funds from one account to another account. For example, in-app purchase, QR code purchase like Boost, Shopee Pay, e-wallet, mobile bank transfer, and so on. This kind of method will make customer feel safer than using a cash or card because maybe that will make some physical contact with other people. However, since this is a new technology, so it's a bit struggle for Mydin to introduce it to the society, especially the elderly, since they are not used to the gadget. Moreover, Mydin need to make sure that the technology they use is better than other retail companies to keep their sales high. Additionally, the pandemic COVID-19 that hit Malaysia has resulting the Movement Control Order, which is MCO. MCO is a restrict movement of person unless they engage in essential services. Due to the MCO, Mydin start to use IP network to limit their movement. IP network is a collection of computers joined together by their specific internet protocol addresses. So by gathering data and transferring data straight to other computer, the network unable to computer to communicate across the internet. Unfortunately, having a committed ID is more costly than shared alternatives that are accessible. Hence, Mydin need to spend some of their money in order to upgrade their network with the help of Elliott Telesis, which is a global IP networking solution leader.
Technology has transformed the world around us, and its impact also touch on how companies conduct business in everyday life. Everything always comes with pros and cons. Same goes to the impact of technology. One of the positive impact is it helps companies increase their sales and make company grow bigger. Studies have shown that customers tend to spend more money when using digital payment solution as compared to cash. According to Ahmed 2019, some people hate to bring cash in their wallet, so the burn of digital payment has finally filled up the customer need. It become more convenient from that and lead them to shop more efficiency. In the 21st century, customers are highly stressed and pressed for time. Even without lockdown, they often don't have the opportunity to go to physical store. So, when retail companies like Mydin introduce their own online shopping apps, it helps successfully attract their own company to get more buyers in the online platform. Other than that, IP Network has helped the company to work more systematically and efficiently. Systems such as IP telephony system and a business intelligence system and many more that can be found in a literacy system has made work easier. For example, Mydin have more than 1,000 customers daily and require good information storage. With this IP system, all the problem to record all transaction is solved. It not stop there. IP system also connect every part of work. So, every information such as item loss, damaged item and return item can be accessed to every part of work to make decision from the chart of data. To sum up, Mydin has successfully made a greater work in controlling company activity and data with the help of IP network. Next, one of the negative impact of utilizing new technologies is it increased business costs. This happens due to digital payment along with IP network system that need to come with high advanced quality protection to protect sensitive financial information stored in that system from unauthorized access. Mydin also want to keep the quality of the service so that they will feel safe when using the system, even though it will reduce company profit. Other undesirable effect that can happen is private information about the company will be easily exposed. When a company like Mydin start to use new technology such as IP network and digital payment, it usually requires private information like a password to enter the system, as well as bank account number. If this sensitive data fall into the wrong hand, many awful things can happen, like fraud and identity theft.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. To shorten the time, we go to the next topic that also related to utilizing new technologies. As we know, in this 21st century era, there are so many advanced technology that company use, include Mydin. But if we ask them, is it they know how to use the technology correctly? So because of that, I want to share 5 steps to successfully implementing new technology in the workplace that will help them. Firstly is every company should investigate technologies that will solve the problem. It is because when problems happen, of course, company will naturally search to get idea how to solve the problem, right? So after company found out the best solution, they must communicate with their employees to let them know about that. For example, if Mydin face problem about the consistency in recording stock units and want to solve by record them in their own system, so Mydin should explain to all of them about how to use that system to prevent problems related to information recording or confusion. For the second step is company should assemble an implementation team to conquer the new technology once company choosing it. This team is really important and every company should have this team in their organization. To give an example, Malik Murad Ali, IT Director of Mydin, and his implementation team can conquer Citizen app as Mydin delivery application to stay updated with the news about the app. Okay, for the third one is company should run a pilot program to work out kinks and gain buy-in. This way will prove the technically workability to top management as magnificent demonstration. For instance, Mydin can begin small-scale implementations server virtualization with, using Citizen app to see how the server virtualization could help them utilize multiple virtual server and be a cost-effective scalable IT platform. For the other step is company must train their employees to use the new tool, because we know that new technologies are often complicated to use, right? So they require extensive training to improve their skill and also increase their competency. And for the last step is company should launch and make improvement the technology to fit company needs. So they must evaluate its performance post installation, and to make improvement, workers that face a problem when use the technology, they can lean on their account manager for help.
Overall, utilizing the technologies such as IP network solution leader and digital payment has been a challenge for the company Mydin that give a lot of impacts, either positive or negative. These technologies have helped a lot of companies and individuals in making a payment during the pandemic and endemic COVID-19. These technologies also have left some impact throughout the whole use, which helps the company to increase their sale and grow bigger virtually. Online shopping is so much more convenient that led to an increase in customer at Mydin. This also helps the company to work more systematically and efficiently where the technologies are relevant and easy to access for both customers and employees. However, apart from the pros, there is a few disadvantages of it. We could summarize that older generations find it difficult to use new technologies that have been colonized the new way of payment in the majority of stores. Also, Mydin is exposed to hacking risks and private information where the data could fall into the wrong hand and many other things can happen such as fraud and identity theft. This, even though with some disadvantages, these and new technologies have helped a lot of companies and stores and a lot of individuals in their daily lives. IP network solutions and digital payment, which utilize new technologies at Mydin in Malaysia, show great progress in changing of today's technology. There is a way that Mydin could improve their use in utilizing new technologies, such as improve organizational flexibility. And organizational flexibility is the ability to shift execution to a new initiative rapidly, and also includes organization ability to put in place or adjust processes and organizational structures. There are a lot of ways that we can improve organizational flexibility. Firstly, Mydin can train managers by setting a positive demeanor and environment for their employees by being a good leader. Apart from that, encouraging work-life balance in the workplace by keeping employees' boundaries between their private life and work life just to keep a healthy workplace and lifestyle. So later on, it will not affect company or organization, especially when faced challenge in managing a company in a global environment. Last but not least, good communication on between every worker for better understanding of each other. Better communication can help to understand what in crisis or working in a group for both managers and employees. Therefore, a flexible company can diversify its product simplify the management of its processes, and innovate both in terms of human resources management and organizational structures. Improving organizational flexibility can actually help to better Mydin in utilizing new technologies.